Right, hi Caden. So we're going to read this book today. Can you tell me what the title is?
Mantu.
Yeah.
The elephant.
Mantu the elephant. And Mantu is this baby here. Do you like baby elephants? Don't you? They're one of my favourite things in the world. So let's have a look at the blurb on the back and read what it says about Mantu the elephant.
Baby Mantu dreams of being a big elephant, but trouble for the baby elephant lurks around the next bend in the river.
Fantastic. Do you know what that word lurks means? Well, it means when there's something waiting to jump out on something else. Okay. So what do you think might be lurking in the river?
Crocodile.
I think you might be right, yes. Do you think a crocodile could hurt a baby elephant?
Yeah.
Yeah, they could. Okay, so let's start reading the story now. There he is, Mantu the elephant. And it starts on the day that Mantu is born.
Chapter 1.
Well done.
Mantu was born under the wide open sky. His mother stroked him with her trunk. Mantu was her first baby. The other elephants all came to stroke Mantu. Then his mother helped him onto his legs and fed him.
That's lovely reading, well done. Just a moment. So these other elephants have come to see him, and they're probably his aunties, because the elephants live in a big family like that. So do you think that Mantu is going to have a happy life? Why do you think he won't have a happy life? Has he had a good start to his life?
Yeah.
And why do you think he's got a good start?
Because he's born.
Because he's born.
And it's his first life he's ever been outside.
It's his first day, isn't it? And is he all on his own, or has he got people other elephants to look after him?
And other elephants look after him.
Do you think the other elephants like him? How do you know they like him?
Because they've got a happy face.
And what have they done when they came to see him? What did they all do?
Smile.
What does it say in the text?
Stroke.
They all came to stroke him, didn't they? So they all came to... They can't pick him up like humans would, so that's why they use their trunks to say hello. Okay, so how have things changed in this picture? What's happening here, do you think?
The moving, the travelling, because there's no water.
How do you know there's no water? That's a very clever thing that you've guessed there.
Because the sun and all the grass is yellow.
Well spotted, yes, and sometimes that happens, doesn't it? There's the very, very hot sun and there's nothing for them to drink and they get very thirsty. Right, let's read on now.
Mantu grew fast. The sun was strong and the land grew dry. Every day the elephants marched across the hot desert. Dusty
well done, the hot, dusty
land.
Excellent.
Every day they had to march further and further to find food and water. Mantu held onto his mother's tail with his trunk.
That's cute, isn't it? Okay.
One day the sun was very strong. "I'm so thirsty," Mantu cried. "Don't worry," his mummy said. "We'll find water."
That's right, Kim.
Kim, the wise old elephant, knows where to go.
So which one do you think is Kim? That's right, because she's right at the front, isn't she? And they're all following her. I love the way you said the sun was very strong. How did you know that you had to say very like that?
Because it's all black.
It's all in bold, we call that. Very good expression, well done. Okay, so
Found some water.
they found some water. How do you think Mantu feels about that?
Sad.
Why do you think he feels sad? Well, he looks a bit sad in the picture, doesn't he? But is he sad because of the water, or is he sad because of something else?
Sad because of something else.
And what is the something else?
That guy pulling on his tail.
Why do you think his mum's pulling his tail?
To pull him back from the water.
To pull him back from the water. That's right, he wants to run straight in, doesn't he? Okay, very good.
At last, the elephants came to water. Little Mantu was thirsty. He was so happy to see cool, clear water that he ran to the river. He was about to jump in, but his mother chased after him and held him tightly. By the tail, Kim, the oldest elephant, always went in first to look for crocodiles. The water is safe, Kim cried.
Okay, so you were right. It was the crocodiles lurking in the river. So now they know that the water is safe. They all go in, don't they?
He's sad because they don't get to be. He's sad.
He is feeling sad about something, isn't he? What are all the other elephants doing?
Spraying water.
Yeah. So why do you think he's feeling a bit sad?
Because they can't do it yet.
It could be that, couldn't he? Because he just can't do it yet. Right, let's just read this page.
The elephants began to drink and play in the evening light.
Well done.
Mantu's mother filled up her trunk and drank the clear, cool water. I want to do that, thought Mantu. The elephants got washed. They filled their trunks with water and sprayed their dusty backs. Wow, thought Mantu. I want to do that.
Brilliant reading, well done.
But Mantu couldn't use his trunk yet. He was still too young. He could fill his trunk with water, but it fell out before he could drink it. He had to put his head under the water to drink. He could use his trunk like a big elephant.
Did that quite make sense? I noticed you were hesitating there. Just want to check that.
He washed.
Are you sure that says washed?
Wished
that's
he
right.
could use his trunk like a big elephant.
Right, that makes sense now, doesn't it? He likes his mummy spraying him, doesn't he?
But he can't do it.
He can't do it yet, no.
Mantu's mother sprayed his back. Mantu tried to spray his mother, but he couldn't. The water all fell out of his trunk back into the river. Little Mantu was sad and a little angry.
Little.
Angry.
Good.
He wanted to learn how to spray with his trunk. You have to practice, said his mother. I will, cried Mantu.
Okay. All right, and then we get on to chapter 2. So before we get on to chapter 2, how is he feeling about not being able to spray with his trunk?
Angry.
And a little bit
Sad.
sad as well. Does your Does your little brother ever feel like that, do you think, when you can do things that he can't do yet?
No.
No? Do you help him learn how to do things?
Yeah, like jump off the sofa.
Yeah. Oh, did you help him to learn to jump off the sofa? Did you used to help him?
And swing on walls.
Okay. Can he do it by himself now? And how does he feel when he learns to do something new? I bet he wants to do all the things you can do, doesn't he? So how do you think he feels when he does it for the first time? Happy, yeah, and proud of himself, I expect. So do you think, we're not going to read the whole story now, but what do you think that he might learn to do by the end of the story?
Spray of water.
Do you think he might learn how to spray water?
And it might be a bit bigger.
He might be a bit bigger by the end of the story. Okay, well that was great reading, Caden, and really, really good thinking as well, because you've been thinking about what you were reading and answering all the questions I asked you. So that was a very, very good session. Thank you.